Good morning, students. Today we will discuss to the topic is phylum Platyhelminthes. Why we are calling as a Platyhelminthes? The flat-like structures of the body of the organisms based on to these characters we named as a Platyhelminthes. The Platyhelminthes are mostly endoparasitic organisms. They have a hooks and suckers and they have teguments. With the help of hooks and suckers, they are coming inner side of the tissues. That's why they are calling as a endoparasitic organisms. Now, the platyhelminthes are bilaterally symmetrical organisms and triploblastic organisms, mostly ectoderm and mesoderm and endoderm. Three layers are forming here. That's why we are calling as a triploblastic organisms and acoelomates. Platyhelminthes are acoelomates. The coelom is absent. That's why it is calling as a acoelomatic organisms. Best examples are the platyhelminthes. And here the system, the organ system level of organization is reaching into the platyhelminthes organisms. Okay, and body is showing anterior to the posterior part. Anterior region, it contains mouth region, mouth part, and posterior part. We are dividing anterior and posterior. At the from anterior to posterior, the body is not showing a segments. They don't have a segmentation. If they have a segmentation, the segmentation is called as a pseudo-metamerism. Pseudo means false. Act like a segments. That's why it is calling as a pseudo-metameric segments are there in platyhelminthes. And if digestive system is there in platyhelminthes, mouth only present, anus is absent. Okay, and nervous system is somewhat developed into the platyhelminthes. The nervous system is mainly ladder-like nervous system is present into the platyhelminthes organisms. Ladder-like nervous system. And next one, the excretion. Excretion is by the flame cells. Special excretory cells, that is calling as a flame cells, are present into the platyhelminthes. And protonephridias also present into the platyhelminthes. With the help of protonephridias, they are doing osmoregulation, or they are maintaining the osmoregulation. Okay, and next one, the platyhelminthes are the monoecious or bisexual organisms, and fertilization is by the internal fertilization mostly. Platyhelminthes, the development is mainly indirect development. Okay, in this development, indirect, they have some larval stages. The larval stages are the Miracidium larva, sporocyst, and radia, and cercaria, and metacercaria. Likewise, the larvas are there in platyhelminthes. So, the development is the indirect development. And next one, the some liver flukes, they have a polyembryonic. Okay, polyembryonic. And the next one is the regeneration capacity is more in some organisms, that is calling as a planarians. Planarians, they have a regeneration capacity, high power of regeneration capacity in platyhelminthes. Okay, so these all are the characters, general characters of the platyhelminthes. Okay, the important characters are mainly organ system level of organization and Flame cells are present. Ladder-like nervous system is present. Monoecious. The indirect developmental stages larva, that is calling Miracidium, Sporocyst, Radia, Cercaria and Metacercaria. Okay, these are the important in various NEET and MCET competitive examinations. Next, the plateal monkeys is classifying three classes. First one is the Turbellaria, second one is the Prematoda, third one is the Cystoda. Okay, first one is the Turbellaria. This is the organism of the Turbellaria. The organism is calling Dugischia organism, Turbellaria. Okay, the Turbellarians, they have a unsegmentations. The segments are not there, so that's why the unsegmentation. Flat ones, it is calling. And the body wall bears. The body wall bears what is that? Cilias and mucus-like structures. Cilias and mucus-like structures. It contains what is that? Rhabdite also. Rhabdites. It contains rhabdites. The rhabdites are originating from epidermal layer. Epidermal layer. The rhabdites are originating from epidermal layer. Okay. So this is the Dugischia organism. And next one, the reproduction is mainly by the two types. First one is the asexual reproduction and second one is the sexual reproduction. Here, Turbellarians, they have indirect development. Indirect development, the ciliated larva, that is calling as a Muller's larva is present into the Turbellarias. Okay. So, best examples of the Turbellarias are the Dugischia and Convoluta. Dugischia and Convoluta. This is the structure of the Dugischia organism. Okay. And second class is the, what is that? Trematoda. Okay, Trematoda. So, Trematoda generally commonly called as a flukes. Okay, Trematodons commonly called as a flukes. Okay, and body, it contains what is that? Teguments. External layer, it contains somewhat protecting layer. The tegument is nothing but the protecting layer. The protecting layer is calling as a, what is that? Tegument. Okay, and body, it contains two suckers. Okay, at the ventral side and mouth. Okay, next the intestine is present into the Trematodons. It is the invertebrate of phylum Plateal monkeys. Yet they have a intestine. The intestine is mainly by the bifurcated intestine. Which type of intestine? Bifurcated intestine is present into the Trematodons. The intestine is bifurcated means this is the, what is that? Bifurcated intestine. Okay, so the intestine, it is what is that? Various competitive exams, NEET and MCET, it is very important point. Mostly the Trematodons are the monoecious. Okay, monoecious organisms and contains what is that? Larvas. The larvas are mainly Miracidium, Sporocyst, Radia, Cercaria. Okay, likewise the larvas are present. The development is by the indirect development. Which development? Indirect development. Okay, best examples of the Trematodons are the Fasciola hepatica, commonly called as a liver fluke, and Schistosoma species, Schistosoma hematobium. Okay, this is the structure of the Fasciola hepatica. Anterior region, it contains oral suckers. With the help of suckers, they are entering into the inner side of the tissues. Okay, so this is the class of Trematoda. And the third class is the Cystodons. Okay, Cystoda. Mostly the Cystodons are the endoparasites. Okay, the body, it contains somewhat ribbon-like structure. Okay, so generally cystodons are calling as a tapeworms. Okay, and they have a syncytial tegument. They have a protecting layer that is called tegument. The syncytial tegument is present into that cystodons. Okay, and the body from anterior to the posterior, they don't have a complete segmentation. That's why the segmentation is calling pseudometamerism. Okay, pseudometamerism, right? And the body contains the region. What is that? Proglatids. Okay, the proglatids are mainly not the proglatids are the not true segmentations. Okay, so anterior region it contains hoops, okay, and suckers. Okay, central region it contains round scolex are forming. Scolex, hoops, and suckers are present into the anterior region that is calling as a mouth region. With the help of hoops and suckers, they are entering into the inner side of the tissues, they are adhering into the inner side of the tissues and they are taking all nutritions, okay, from host. And Bothridias are present. The Bothridias are the anchoring cells, okay, and mouth is present. Mouth and gastrovascular cavity is absent into the cystodons. Okay, mouth is and gastrovascular. Why it is absent means hooks and suckers, scolex, all are doing the functions of mouth, right? And next one, these are the cystodons also are the what is that monoecious organisms, bisexual. Okay, and the larva is present. The larva is calling as a Cystocircus larva is present into the cystodons. Best example of the cystodons are the Taeniasolium. Taeniasolium generally we are calling as a pork tapeworm. It is also important point in NEET and MCET various competitive exams. Taeniasolium. So this is the structure of the Taeniasolium. Anterior region it contains hooks and suckers. With the help of hooks and suckers, they are attaching to the tissues and they are entering into the inner side of the tissues. So that's why it is called as the endoparasites. Here it contains what is that unmatched proglatids, and here it contains matched proglatids are there. Okay, so this is the anterior part. It is the posterior part of the Taeniasolium. Okay, it is called pork tapeworm. Okay, so today we discussed about the phylum Lateolanthes. క్లాసెస్ మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి మరియు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్ మై యూట్యూబ్ క్లాసెస్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వన్స్ అగైన్ ఆల్ స్టూడెంట్స్.